Brendan, this is a crazy, crazy weekend for the Birds, and today, Samuel Basallo makes his big league debut.
Yeah, I mean, anything going on this weekend? My goodness. Brandon Young almost tosses a perfect game on Friday. Dylan Beavers makes his debut yesterday. And really the grand finale is Samuel Basallo making his big league debut this afternoon. This is one of the best prospects in all of baseball. He has absolutely been mashing down in the minors since June 1st. A .297 batting average, an OPS over 1,000. And get this, Rob, he has never in his minor league career faced a pitcher younger than him. He is doing all of this at an incredibly young age, and he gets the call just 4 days after his 21st birthday, which is weirdly commonplace now for the Baltimore Orioles. This is not a normal thing, but Jackson Holliday, Gunnar Henderson debut when they're 20. Samuel Basallo debuts at 21. And a cool story here, too. If you think back to 2019 and where the Orioles were internationally, they weren't really anywhere. They weren't active on that market. And Samuel Basallo, really the first big success story for Mike Elias and Kobe Perez.
Yeah, impressive. We almost forgot about the near perfect game on Friday because of what happened yesterday. And what happened yesterday almost forgotten about today because of Samuel Basallo. What happened yesterday was Dylan Beavers' big league debut and an extra base hit in his debut.
Yeah, don't forget about Dylan Beavers. This is still a top 100 prospect according to Baseball America, and he really did have a nice day yesterday. You saw him take 3 strikes for his first strikeout there, and then you saw him settle in after that. A double in the 9th inning and a tie game at that point. That was a really big moment for Dylan Beavers. And I know Basallo was the story, but Beavers is no slouch. I mean, this is a guy who hit over 300 at Norfolk this year with a .934 OPS, 18 home runs. That .304 batting average, better than any batting average of his recent baseball career. I mean, even going back to his college days at Cal. So he has made a ton of progress this season, especially with his swing. That's always been the story with Dylan Beavers. His mechanics have always been a little funky, but he has really figured something out this year.
Yeah, he has. You know, we were worried about this Orioles bullpen after the trade deadline. I had a chance earlier today to talk to Dietrich, and I told him, dude, you are an animal. He is an absolute, some unexpected bullpen heroes the last week or so.
Yeah, absolutely. Dietrich, a name that you mentioned. Who would have thought when the Orioles acquired him at the deadline that he would be pitching 2 high-leverage innings down the stretch? Yarmil Geraldo, too. His numbers this year have been excellent. A 1.68 expected ERA, a 1.58 expected batting average against, and then Dietrich a 2.16 ERA in 6 games. Last month and a half of the season here, you really need to find some hidden gems in the bullpen. Are there going to be guys who are maybe auditioning for a potential role in 2026? There are a lot of opportunities to be had dealing away 4 bullpen arms at the deadline. Dietrich and Yarmil Geraldo, 2 guys who are really taking advantage of that opportunity.
Listen, Brendan, we're not trying to sit here and turn straw into gold. This has been a disappointing season, but this series has kind of given us a little sneak peek at some of the excitement. There is young players producing. 3 rookies headlined so far this series against the Astros.
Yeah, if the Orioles are going to be back to playing competitive baseball in 2026, we know it's going to be the young core, right? We know about Jordan Westberg and Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman and Jackson Holliday. Those guys are going to be the core pieces, but who is going to supplement them? Will Samuel Basallo potentially hit the ground running? Or Dylan Beavers? Will there be bullpen pieces that come out of nowhere like Enns or Geraldo that can make an impact as well? So we know the core is the important part of this team for next year. Who are going to be the pieces that help them get there and help them get back to playing competitive baseball next season? That's a fun storyline to watch as the season wraps up here.
Near perfect game, 12-inning game. What could happen today, Brendan?
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be exciting.
Thanks a lot, my friend.
Thank you, Rob.